I think it's important to understand what the goalkeeping day looks like. Generally starts first thing in the morning with a tactical meeting with the team. We call it the sort of crawl, walk, run phase of the day. The first part is the crawl stage, where they're preparing tactically, i.e. With Gareth and Steve in the meeting room. From those meetings then, sometimes they'll go and look at clips. They're all clipped down and it's just be their events from the game. I know Jordan does that a lot. Before they even set foot on the grass, the goalkeepers are in the gym doing their activation for a minimum of 40 minutes. That's tailored for them specifically. Now I know Sam Johnstone concentrates a lot on his shoulders. Dean, generally works all aspects of activation. Jordan does lots of work on the medicine ball, and the experts that we've got in the gym tailor that specifically for each goalkeeper.
No gun pull yet?
No. I'll sleep with one.
Then they come out with me on the grass, and they're generally out 10-15 minutes before the team. When they set foot on the grass, they're ready to work. For them to perform at the level that they've got to perform at, the lads understand and they value the fact of get in the goal, be prepared to master the basics every day. And that's why it probably looks repetitive, but to get to the top in any sport, you have to be prepared to be a master of the simple things, really. They know that when they go in to face the teams in the tournament, they've done the work. There's not a save or an event that we haven't covered in the training week. Sometimes it does look basic, but elite level goalkeeping, it doesn't have to be complicated.
Tactical position is off the ball, never the serve, okay?
If you're going to be an elite level goalkeeper for the young goalkeepers out there, you have to be prepared to do the basics every day. They do start the sessions very similar, but what you can't do, no matter what level of goalkeeper you're working with, whether it's an 8-year-old or a Jordan Pickford, you can't go smashing balls at them straight away. I always start the sessions in and around the 6-yard box, getting their hand and eye coordination going with the volleys.
Don't turn it into a volleyball throw, just enjoy that save. It's great hands in your warm-up.
The goal doesn't change, and generally the football doesn't change. Players shoot at that target, and the more rehearsals of that you can get in as a goalkeeper in the week, the better.
Kill, set. Good. 1, 2, good technique, particularly on the start. Kill. Well done, Jordan. Yeah. Think about that save, even if it's so early in your session, you both had to deal with that ball in the last 2 games. So that's how real it is. Set. Yes.
Just the training week with me before they go in with the team, they're making 700 saves in the goal. I'm sort of preparing them for what's coming ahead with the team, trying to structure the messages in the simple drills around what they're likely to face in the games coming up.
Don't need to waste any time. Feet in the grass. Yes, brilliant. Feet in the grass. There you go. There you go, there's no delay whatsoever.
Oh, God.
Yeah, good catching position. Yeah, well done.
Thank you.
Pane of glass, innit? Different coaches have used over the years. Imagine there's a pane of glass in front of your face. You need to present your hands in front. Stops the ball hitting the glass and smashing.
The 700 saves they make with me make decisions, because they've got to make those decisions in the game. Am I catching the ball or am I parrying to safety? The next challenge from if they're not catching is to parry into areas, and I call it out the side of the 6-yard box. If they're parrying out the front of the goal, it can favour the opposition. So that's the next level of challenge, is if they're not catching the ball. It is where they're placing the parry.
Set. Yes, good, great start. Out the feet, Dino. Cut back, deeper. Good, up, crossing position, head. That's how it looks, change. So you get in your final set position, make it look like a cross. if you just see your hands in your eye line, if you don't and they disappear, that hand save becomes that big rangy movement. From, if you just like you do from there, it's just into the save. The pace on the header will keep it out of the net. The big rangy one, when you're trying to contact the ball underneath the ball, is a tough save.
Yeah.
You're making it harder. Hand forward, leave it there. Pace on the ball deflects it over. It's your hand position. If it's behind you and you're getting contact on the ball, exactly that happens, John. It's in the roof of the net. The importance of seeing your hands in your final position, getting your hands forward. Leave your hand there. Don't need to make a fist, leave your hand there. Pace on the ball will keep it out, I promise you. Set. Good basket. Hold. Very good. Hold. Yes, Pickers.
Any coaching really in any sport, you need messages that make it sticky. I call it for, you know, for the goalkeeper or for the tennis player, wherever it is. And those are my terminologies.
Because you were doing the right thing, you can't affect the cross back to the goal and then still got a micro in.
The micro means it's the first step you take in the mechanics of a save. It has to be small, it has to be a micro step. And for me, and my philosophy is that generates your power lateral.
Head.
Nice.
Back to the goal, set, ball contact on the head, micros in. Ball kept out.
If the first step is too big, you lose power in the takeoff. So we talk about a micro step, which is boom, and then you're into a lateral dive.
I can't believe he's not, with that save, he's not turned into a defender.
And I'm trying to help them in their save choice, how they go about that technically. Because one thing I can't do is recreate what Harry Kane does or Marcus Rashford. So it's no good me trying to, you know, head the ball into the net. So I have to try and recreate that with the throw. But the mechanics of the saves, the lads have to do the same.
Stay in the goal, move, set. Feet on the grass, pal. In, crossing position. Cross! Oh, what a save that is. Because you were squared. Kill, come on. Come on, this is looking good, John. Cut back. Keep your feet on the grass, it's so important to you.
We try and work at match pace always in the tempo of the service. We do hit volleys, we do hit half volleys because they happen in games.
That's the realism of the turn.
Get back.
In, set, head up.
Save, what's a save?
Still got a chance, haven't you, if it's going further to the middle. So if you turn and set, and they are there, you've got a chance of making that reaction. Romania, perfect example of it. So it's just something to trust.
When they go in with the team, they understand that the messages that they get are specific to games and the rehearsal. You know, when they practice the basics like that, they're ready. If they execute that in the game, it's not only gratifying for me, it's gratifying for them because they know they've done the work, and that's when you get the buy-in.
Sam had to do in the game the other day is on his turn. So it's a turn, this is a debate, because when you're looking down the line of a cutback and teams get in those positions a lot, you don't know where they are. You can't because you're concentrating on the ball here.
Yep.
So if the work we've just done is they are 9, being in the front half of the goal, it's turn set.
Yeah, it's really.
But when you turn set, when you realise he's not there and he's now stood on the penalty spot, you've got to go again. So I think the habit around cutbacks, turn set, he's not there, got to go again.
Yeah.
Don't automatically assume
Yeah.
that he's in the middle. Because if he's here, he's coached to play back where he's come from, guaranteed. Turn, set, good. And it's as subtle as that, Pickers. Decision is fine. Crossing position, come up, in, set. Don't gamble, he's reading me on.
Yes, Sam.
Ball's live, set, different save.
Yes, get
up. Oh,
Yeah.
well done. You're in your own rack.
You nearly tickled. Nearly tickled me off.
Because if you turn and they hear, you've got to set and react like he had to do. You know what I mean? So you can stay. If you've got to go again, you've got the time to move again. So turn set on the turn when you can't affect the cut back. Make your reaction from there. In, set.
And
Great start. Fantastic. Let him get there. Good, Jordan. Ball's on the move. Crossing position from there. In. Back into the goal. Set. Finish the save. Very good. I've not watched one of you watch the ball go in the net. You've got after every ball. That's a mentality to your training.
save.
Hand flash. Oh. Oh, no. Off the side of the 6, Jordan, brilliant. Well after.
Oh.
Stay in the goal. D-turn. Use the cutback. Come on. Travel, travel, travel. Header. Well played.
Nice.
They like those little standy up ones, lads. To the back post.
It's real, isn't it?
Well, I think so, because you don't know where they are. Do you? Because you can't. If they're wide right is attacking down here and in cut back positions, you can't be checking where they are.
Yeah.
If he shoots at goal, you know,
Yeah.
you've got to be concentrating on the ball. And you've got to be square onto the ball,
Yeah.
within the goal. So we don't know where the pictures are. It's good. That level was excellent. Excellent level.
It's realistic.
It's the most important time for a goalkeeping coach then for me, because your day's not finished. It's vital for the goalkeeping coaches out there that when your goalkeepers leave you from the technical work and they go in with the team, that's the most important time to coach them. And we call it then the run-in stage when they go in with the team, because that's when the decisions become real. They're brilliant for 40 minutes doing the technical stuff, and as soon as they go in with the team and there's players around them, their technical positions change, and that's the time which is the most beneficial really for the goalkeeper, because my philosophies are when they leave me, they have to repeat exactly the same in with the team. Same tactical positions, same technical positions, because that's when it's real, that's when there's moving parts, that's when there's players around them, that's when they've got to make decisions in and out of possessions, for example, and that's when they've got to make save choice.
This is your technical work, obviously. Now you're in with the team, do exactly the same. Now is the key moments, in with the team. Brilliant.